Tomorrow I'm going to Belize. I don't know anything about the country. I don't have a plan. I don't even have a hotel. But what I do have is a backpack and 3 shirts. But first, I want to say goodbye to my puppy because I'm going to miss her very much.
I'm gonna miss you. Who's your good girl?
When I first arrived in Belize, I didn't know anything about this country except that it was, I think it was like $200 cheaper to fly here than Costa Rica. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go to Belize. But everybody could not be friendlier. And I didn't even know the national language, but the national language is English. Next, I'm gonna take a walking tour, like give myself a walking tour to downtown Belize. I'm gonna see how much ground I can cover before the end of the night. Granted, today is their like national founding holiday. A lot of stuff is gonna be closed, but we'll see what we can see.
My first like few minutes in Belize and I'm already seeing an iguana. That's beautiful. Look at the little guy. Just in a neighbor. Oh, is he going in the water? Oh.
Do I pose with it? I think I do. It's been a little bit of a rocky start. My dog actually chewed up a lithium battery last night while I was at the gym and almost caught my entire place on fire. So it could have been a lot worse than it actually is. But my goodness, man, like it burned through my comforter and then burnt a few inches into my mattress. So that's what I slept on last night. I'm really, really fortunate that it didn't burn my place down or anything like that. Took a little detour to go see the ocean. Check out this house. That's a big house. Can't figure out as if this is one home or if that's like a freaking hotel. Look at this beautiful home. That is a gorgeous home. That thing is massive. That is a mansion. Yeah, I think we all know this kind of bump right here. Seems like a warning, but gets me a little excited. One of the most fascinating parts of traveling to me is just all the different kinds of building materials different countries use. They actually use cinder blocks. I've seen a few of these houses actually stripped down to like, you know, what you would maybe call the studs. Cinder blocks, and then I'm assuming some kind of concrete to smooth it out on the outside. The outcome is beautiful.
Oh, he's got a crab. He's got a crab in his mouth. I got a puppy just like you. How you doing?
I'm on my way to go visit some Mayan ruins, and you probably can't tell because there's this wall here blocking, but I'm really worried because the sun's going down right now, so I'm hoping I can get there in time.
Let's see if I can see it. It should be like right there. That's what it looks like on the maps, but I mean, this is just swampland.
According to the maps, it should be right around this corner here, but I'm just not seeing anything.
This is where it's saying it's at, like right here.
This is where I thought I was going, right here. This is what it's showing on the maps, but
maybe it's like Mayan tours by plane.
I don't know. Let me make a phone call here. All right, sounds good to me. Yeah. Yeah, nice meeting you, Mike. All right, have a good night. All right, I might be going on a Mayan tour tomorrow. This guy just said he's gonna send me the information over WhatsApp, so we'll see what happens. Hey, these aren't the Mayan ruins. All right, roll the next clip. Louise, where are we going?
Alton Hall.
What is that?
It's a Maya temple.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Alton Ha.
How do you say that?
Alton Ha.
Alton Ha.
Yeah. At one point, all these buildings were attached to each other. You had to come up on the stairs and then you enter. If you're the elite class and you try to address a plaza full of people, how would they hear you? You don't have a microphone, you don't have an amplifier. Well, remember I told you these buildings were connected once upon a time? And the original floor would be about 2 meters beneath us. It would have been plastered limestone flooring. All these buildings were facing the plaza floor, trapping in the sound, giving you the echoing effect.
Oh, like an amphitheater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that echoes a lot.
Yeah, so the priest did not have to shout, but you can hear what he was saying.
So this is not the original tops. I see that.
Yeah, they plastered it. So in Belize, we have 2 different kinds of weather, wet and dry. That's it. And so in the rainy season, if you have people climbing on these while they're wet, limestone is very, very soft. It's going to deteriorate
slippery
really fast. It's going to be slippery, but every time you step on the edge, it's going to break off.
Okay.
So to protect it, they just plastered the top of it.
When do you think you're not going to be able to climb this anymore?
Well, if they make it a heritage site, and I've noticed that they're doing that a lot.
Yeah.
In different places, Mexico, Guatemala, and so eventually it's going to reach here.
Yeah.
Yeah, to protect it so that we can save it for our kids or our grandkids to see. So if you want to climb, you can climb.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'll give it a go.
There you go.
Oh, this is so cool. Very surreal feeling being up here. I wonder what's at the top of this structure.
Just being up this high around something so ancient and greater than yourself is crazy.
Just straight downhill.
A building like this from 200 years after Christ died until 1953, then all of this would have been washed away, right? But by putting a layer, putting the building inside the wall, it protects the building.
And that's a face right there.
Yeah, that's the face of the ring guard check. Whatever they build on the left, they would also build on the right. So there's one covered up under the other end of the stairs.
Oh, it's all symmetrical.
Yes, sir. And then here we have B3, B5, B6. These are all residential. Center of the lower staircase, and then the left side, you will see some mass. Somebody sneezing to the back. The cone-shaped head.
I thought they were doing a ritual back there.
No.
I was like, I didn't catch on that sneezing. Or...
No. So when you're born into the elite class, they would make you look different. So they would put a piece of board here or one here. They're going to bond the baby's skull to give you the cone shape or the elongated head. While doing that, they would take a bright colored bead and they would hang it between the baby eye. The baby would look at that bead, focusing a lot, weakening the muscle of the eye, and you have a cross-eyed child. To them, that was very important because they believe it gave them insight. They could foresee it, made them beautiful, and also it showed their wealth and their status. When they hit puberty or they change out their baby teeth, they were going to start sharpening the teeth, placing stones in the teeth. And they would do that as a representation of their power, as they believed that the jaguar is one of the most powerful creatures, so they wanted to replicate the teeth of the jaguar, also in their features. This building has 9 levels. It would take them about 468 years to construct. Every level takes 52 years. The box in the center of the stairs, that is a tomb where they found the most precious piece of jade ever in the entire Mundo Maya world. It's known as the jade head of Belize.
Are these more faces? 3?
Yeah, those are the faces that I was telling you about. You see the cone-shaped head? And then you look at the eyes, it's very close. The ears, he has the gauges in his ears, and his mouth is not shaped like ours, but it has a little hump in the middle, and that represents the jaguar. So the face, in general is the face of the Mayan sun god.
Yeah, let's see what this is like. What? It's completely flat up here? If you would have told me 2 days ago I'd be standing up here, I would have told you maybe. This is fantastic and just absolutely breathtaking. Quite literally standing over this tree.
So the pedestal is flint, and that is the replica of the jade head. Just for it to go on exhibition, the insurance value is already $5 to $10 million US.
But to Belize it is priceless. I like that. What's this? This looks like a like a doll? Mm-hmm. So you're saying just a common one of these you'll find in your yard?
Yeah, you can find in your yard. Because where I live, you would find we have wells, we have caves.
Where did they get the name from, howler monkey?
Let me make you figure that out for yourself.
Ho, ho, ho. And only he can be heard from 2.5 miles away.
Yes, so like I said, the females you can't hear from too far. And that's also the
25%.
telltale sign for when a young male reaches maturity, because he amps up his volume. Once he gets to a certain volume, dad will kick him out of the family. So this is Junior.
Oh, I see the balls hanging.
Yeah. So he's
in the beard, yeah.
Yeah. So he's already started to howl a little bit. So I think he probably has another 4 to 6 months with the family before he's kicked out. So we have a juvenile coming right up in here. That's the
Okay, yeah.
Come baby, come say hi. So these monkeys know our voice, especially the babies, and they're the only ones that really come low down to come and check us out and say hi.
The babies are more curious, or?
Yes, they're more curious.
How many monkeys are out here?
Okay, so in this family, there's only 6 of them, but throughout the park, we have, the last census was done in 2018, and that's telling us that we have close to 5,000. So we have 2 types of monkeys in Belize, the black howler monkey and the spider monkey. The spider monkey is a bit more hyperactive. Look at the little baby. Come right here, Brian.
Oh, yeah, see.
So that baby is only about, if I remember correctly, 3.5 months old. It's a colony for the leaf-cutter ants. They're literally miniature farmers. What they do, they cut the leaf, take it into their colony, cut up the leaf and mix it with a fungus that they already have in house, and they actually grow something that looks like a broccoli. I like to say broccoli on steroids, and that's what they eat. So these guys are one of the most studied ants.
Do you know how far it runs down deep?
Yeah, so this is only a fraction that we're seeing here. The average size of a colony is 15 feet deep and can be up to 40 feet long.
Wow.
So it can be almost incomparable to a school bus. So you can see the storm works in very mysterious ways or selective ways. The hurricane took this off, it took this off, and it took another one off back there, but left everything else around. If we look here, you can see the opening in the canopy. This is a result of the hurricane that we went through 2.5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It broke down a lot of trees and so forth, but it's good for the natural here, because what it has done is that it kind of resets the forest. So now all the sunlight hitting the forest floor, there's a lot more younger trees coming up. Now we know for a fact that a younger forest provides more food source for the monkeys. Now if you look at the leaves, you can see how long the leaves are. Doesn't matter which rainforest you go in the world, this palm tree has the longest leaf. They could get up to 40 feet long. We use the bark of the tree to do siding for houses. You could cut a hole in it, throw some sugar in it, and you could harvest wine. Two top things that we use this tree for is that the leaves from the younger trees, we harvest them to do traditional roofing. And so thatch roof. These last for about 12 years before you have to change them.
Really?
But the upside to it is that in Belize it can be very hot. It can be 100 degrees outside with 100%.
So it allows that heat to escape.
Correct. So inside your house is going to be 25 degrees cooler than outside if you have a thatch roof.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the second thing is that it produces a small nut. It's like a miniature coconut. And we use that to make a cooking oil, which is similar to coconut oil. This is the aerial root for this plant here, the split leaf philodendron. But they always they love to grow on the palm tree because there's a lot of organic material within the old leaves that's dying out. But if you plant
And then they're great vines for the monkeys.
yeah, if you plant about 5 of these together, this size, they're strong enough to pull a car.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like it could maybe even support me. Like,
Yeah, it's so numerous when it comes to the biodiversity, because on any one given tree, there's a multitude of other stuff that goes on it. There's a bunch of different fungus. There's this epiphyte. So you could tell the different mosses and the fungus and all that stuff. So this tree probably has a dozen or more different fungus and epiphytes growing on it.
All right, I'm about to book a bus to Guatemala. Met this really cool guy from London last night. Hopefully I can get him in the video, but he gave me his entire route that he just took from Guatemala. So we'll see what's on the docket for tonight, but this basically concludes the Belize video.